Mr. Raymond didn't take me home that day. He respected my fears. He left his card and said, "When you're ready, call me, I'll wait for you." I watched him walk away. My heart was heavy but warm. That night I told Ngozi everything. She smiled. "My sister, this is not just a love story, this is destiny. But be careful, that madam will not take it easy." She was right, because the very next day, Madame Juliet found out. She came home from shopping and the gateman told her, "Mahoga went out 2 days ago. He came back looking worried. He later told the driver to look for Anita." Madame froze. "What did you say?" "He went to find Anita, Ma." Madame didn't sleep that night. She waited until Mr. Raymond came back from work. Then the house shook with her shouting, "You went to look for that village girl again? After I threw her out?" "She didn't deserve what you did to her," Mr. Raymond said calmly. "She's a nobody, a maid, and you want to disgrace me for her?" "I'm tired of pretending, Juliet. You don't love me, I don't love you. Let's stop lying." "You want to leave me for her?" "I want peace," he replied, "and she gives me that." Madame broke a glass cup. She screamed, "I will destroy her, I swear. That dirty thing from the village thinks she can take my husband." The next morning, she made phone calls. She called Anita's uncle, the same man who brought her from the village. She told him, "If you don't send that girl back to the village, I'll arrest her for trying to seduce my husband." By evening, Anita's uncle called her. "Anita, pack your things. You must leave that city now. That woman said she'll put you in prison." I held the phone with shaky hands. Was this the end? Was I going back to the village? Was this how my dream would die? I dropped the phone and cried until my chest hurt. But just as I was losing hope, a call came in. It was Mr. Raymond. "Anita," he said, "I won't let anyone harm you. Pack your things, come and stay where you'll be safe." When Mr. Raymond told me to come stay where I'd be safe, I didn't know what to expect. He sent a private taxi to pick me from Ngozi's place. I hugged Ngozi tightly before leaving. She looked into my eyes and said, "Anita, don't forget where you came from, and no matter what happens, remain humble." I nodded. I will never forget. The car took me to a new house. It was quiet, beautiful, and peaceful. Mr. Raymond had bought it a year ago, planning to use it as a guest house. Now he gave it to me to stay in, alone. "I don't want you to feel unsafe again," he said. "This is your space. You can rest, think, and decide what you want." I stood in the sitting room and looked around. The furniture was soft. The walls were clean. The kitchen was fully arranged. There was even a television. For a moment, I thought I was dreaming. I turned to Mr. Raymond, confused. "Why are you doing all this for me?" He looked me in the eyes and said, "Because you deserve more than what life gave you. You have served enough. Now it's time for you to live." I sat down and burst into tears. Nobody had ever spoken to me like that. Not even my own family. For the first time in my life, I had a place of my own. Not the store, not the backyard, not the floor, but a real bed, a safe home. Meanwhile, back at the main house, Madame Juliet was losing her mind. She called all her friends. She told them lies, that I used charm on her husband. She told the neighbors I was a thief, that I wanted to destroy her family. She spread the story everywhere. Soon the gossip started. People began whispering. "Did you hear? The maid that stole her Olga?" But what if Olga truly loved her? That Juliet is a wicked woman? I heard he bought her a house. I started hearing all sorts of stories. Some people mocked me. Some people insulted me. But some people were beginning to admire me. From a maid to someone who had her own house. It was strange. I didn't ask for this life. But somehow this life came to me. And deep inside I knew this was only the beginning. 3 weeks passed. I stayed quietly in the house Mr. Raymond gave me. Every day he came to check on me. He brought food, he brought books, he even brought flowers once. I told him not to spend too much on me. He smiled and said, "Anita, this is nothing compared to what you deserve." One day he came with a small envelope and sat beside me. "My lawyer prepared these," he said. I opened it slowly. My hands shook as I read the paper inside. Divorce papers. I looked at him, shocked. "You're divorcing Madam." He nodded. "I have tried for years. We sleep in the same house but live like strangers. She never respected me, she never cared about me. And now, she's trying to destroy you. I can't continue like that." I was quiet for a long time. "Are you sure?" I asked, afraid. "Yes," he replied. I want to be free. I want peace. I want you. Tears filled my eyes, but at the same time, fear held my heart. This will bring more trouble, I whispered. He held my hand. Anita, we've both suffered enough. I'm not hiding anymore. Istama. The next day, he gave the papers to Madame Juliet. She went mad. She tore her clothes. She broke the TV. She shouted at the children. She ran to his office and created a scene. You're leaving me for a maid? A nobody? Mr. Raymond looked at her and said calmly, I'm leaving you because I want peace, and because I have found love where I never expected. The news spread like fire. From one estate to another, from market women to drivers, everyone was talking. Some called me a husband snatcher. Others said I used charm. But some women came to me quietly and said, you are brave. You came from nothing. Don't let anyone bring you down. Istama. Then something happened. Mr. Raymond came one evening wearing a simple shirt. He knelt in front of me with a small box in his hand. Anita, he said, will you marry me? My whole body froze. I was speechless. I looked at the ring. Then I looked at him. A man who once had everything, now kneeling for a girl who once had nothing. My eyes filled with tears. And then I said yes. After I said yes, I thought the worst was over. But I was wrong. That night, Mr. Raymond smiled like a boy. He held my hands and said, you don't know what you've done to my heart. I smiled too, but deep inside I was scared. What will people say? What will Madame Juliet do? The next morning, the news broke. It was all over the neighborhood, even on Facebook. Former housemaid now engaged to her boss. Wife replaced by her maid. The comments were terrible. Shameless girl. She used juju. Homebreaker. I didn't sleep that night, but the worst came the next day. Madame Juliet came to the house. She banged on the gate like a mad woman. I peeped from the window. She looked wild, her eyes red, her voice sharp. You think you've won? You village witch, you think this is the end? I will deal with you. She tried to jump over the gate. The security guard stopped her. Madam, please go home. Oga no day here. She screamed. You think I'll let her wear white dress and marry my husband? Over my dead body. She left that day, but something told me she wasn't done. Later that week, I started receiving strange calls. No number, just a voice. You better leave him or you'll disappear. I was afraid. I told Mr. Raymond. He became angry. No one will touch you, he said. I will protect you with my life. But I couldn't rest. The insults, the threats, the shame, it was too much. I sat in my room one night and cried. I asked God, did I make a mistake? Am I supposed to go back to the village and hide? Then I looked around. This house, this peace, this love. And I wiped my tears. No, I whispered. I've come too far to run now.